Hi everybody, it's Tracy from Downward Dog Rising. I'm going to give you a yoga core workout tonight. So if you want to strengthen your abdominal area and also get your muscles to feel like they're getting really released and flexible, then join me. And then let's begin. All you need is a mat, all right? Maybe you need some water. Okay, let's get started. What I want you to start with, we're going to do 5 cat-cows to begin. So I'm going to ask you to just be on your hands and your knees. And then make sure that as you press into your palms, as you press down into your palms, make sure that you lift up your breastbone, pull your shoulder blades down your back. That way the energy does not collect into your wrists. So we want to stay out of the wrists. So what I'm going to have you do now, inhale, stretch head away from tailbone. Exhale, press your shoulder blades far and wide. I'm just trying to get into your view so you could see the mat. There. Okay. So you can see me on the mat on all fours. Inhale, stretch hard. Exhale, scoop core tight to back. Inhale, feel elongation. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Scoop core tight to back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Spread those shoulder blades wide apart. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Come back into center. Stretch, lateral flexion, side bend, shoulder and hip come close on one side. Lateral flexion, come back center. Other way, lateral flexion. Inhale, exhale. You're going to feel the ribs open up. Come back in, other side. Inhale, ribs open apart. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale, feel the ribs open away from the hip bone. Come back in, 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, come right back center. Excellent. Okay, what I want you to do next is for your core, relax your shoulders away from the ears. Feel how your collarbones open wide. Your forearms come to the mat. Avoid hunching. Down, back. Abdominals scoop in, elongate to the length of the spine. Curl your toes under. Forearms are on the mat. Stretch your tailbone away from you. Lengthen. Lift. Look at your knees. Dolphin. Now we're going to inhale. Stretch your spine long. And then exhale. Lift. Look at your knees. Inhale. Really stretch. Elongate your back. Exhale. Scoop core tight. 7 more. And lift. Use your core. 6 more. Head away from tailbone. Use your core. Pull in. 5. Exhale. 4. Head away from tailbone. 3. 2 more. Last one. Core is strong. Come in. Ooh, I'm burning up. I've been out of practice, but I'm getting back. As I drove across country, I didn't work out. I was too beat. So now I'm feeling it, but it's good. I'm coming back. So we did dolphin. And then after dolphin, I want you to feel your abdominals lift to your spine. So curl your toes under. Float up, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Come in and take a break. We're going to do 2 more sets of 10. So your abdominals lift to your spine. Relax, shoulders out of ears. Lift up for 10, and 9, and 8, 7, and 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Come back in. One more set. Make sure you feel your abdominals really scoop into the length of your spine. Okay, we're going to hold for 10 more seconds. Lift up, and 10, and 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, and come in. Awesome, good job. Okay, now we're going to go into our low lunge, Anjaneyasana. What I want you to do is walk your right foot in between the two hands. Your shin, your knee is going to be right over the ankle. And then you're going to float, head up, lengthen up, up, up. As you bring, think of core strong, elevate. Now shift, slowly. We're going to pull this hip back. Stretch out those hamstrings a little bit. This right hip pulls back, and the left hip pulls forward. Flex your foot, hip hinge over the thighs. We're getting deep into those hamstrings. They're cold right now, so it's not going to feel real good. We're going to do other things to go deeper into the hamstrings. Low lunge. Inhale. Stretch, press hips forward. Exhale. Come on back into a little half split. Ardha Hanuman. One more time. Low lunge. Forward, deep inhale. Exhale. Come back into a little Ardha Hanuman. Lengthen your heart through. Inhale, exhale. All right, next, we're going to come down to the mat. And we're just going to extend that leg down. Right leg is straight. And we're going to do a little hero pose. This left knee pulls back. And you want to pull the shin away from the back of the thigh. And then we just sit up tall on your mat. Inhale. If you have a knee issue, avoid bending your knee backwards. And I'm not going to bend my knee backwards on the other side. So modify by bending the knee forward. And the inner thigh will get a nice stretch, and then your hip will open. Just let your knee flip outward instead of rolling back this way. So we're just going to sit tall, try to balance our weight on each of our sits bones. Inhale. Exhale. Doing a little half hero pose. Inhale. Sit tall. Exhale. Sink into those sits bones. Again, you're pulling the back of the shin. You're pulling the calf away from the back of your thigh. And then you just fold in, sit tall. We're going to stretch our hip flexor. And then on the other side, I'm not going to do it this way. I'll be modified, putting my knee this way. If you do have your leg pulled back and you want to get a deeper stretch into your hip flexor in the front of your thigh, then you're going to take it back this way. And breathe in and breathe out. Tighten your core. Collarbones are wide, hips are straight. We're just going to open that hip for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Soften into the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. This is really intense in the front of your hip and thigh. Avoid letting your head fall back. Give your neck some support in your cervical spine. Just eye gaze straight ahead. Push into your forearms, protecting your neck. Open shoulders, chest. Inhale, exhale. Let's come out of this in a second because I know it's intense. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly, you're going to lift all the way up. And let's go into a little spinal twist. So you're going to keep this foot flexed. This right leg is straight in front. Crisscross. You're going to bring this leg over. We're going to do a little spinal twist. You're on your sits bones equally, equal weight through each half of pelvis. You're going to turn your body. You're going to come towards your bent knee side. Then you're going to elevate this arm, lift up your heart, and open chest, shoulders. I just had a crack right in between my shoulder blades. My spine needed that. Stay here and breathe. Lift up your heart. Flex this foot. Inhale. Exhale. Ribs expand laterally. Soften. Create some space between your vertebra and the discs in your spine. Really get the breath to expand your rib cage wide open. Ribs expand wide apart. Create length in your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Open heart. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale. Gently come back. Now we're going to uncross. Shake out your knees. And we're going to start on the other side. So what I want you to do here, I'm going to have you do 5 more cat-cow. We're going to come to our hands and our knees. We're going to inhale. And then we're going to exhale. Drop tailbone, spread shoulder blades wide open. 4. Inhale, get your spine to lengthen. Exhale, scoop in tight. 3. Inhale, stretch apart. Exhale, bring shoulder blades open to the sky. Inhale, stretch, elongate. 2 more. Inhale, stretch apart. Exhale, lengthen. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. All right. Okay, just like we did on the other side, we're going to go into this low lunge. Hopefully my knee can handle it. Anjaneyasana, I'm going to step my right foot through. We're going to press our hip bones forward. Ooh, my knee is allowing me to do it. Good. Front knee is above your ankle. Lengthen your spine, drop your tailbone. Inhale. Lengthen, lengthen up. Gently fall back now. Pull your breastbone through the arms. Shift this left hip back. Pull the right hip forward. Lengthen your spine. Flex your foot. Hip hinge over the front of your thigh. Inhale, exhale. Excellent. Low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Tighten your core, lift your heart through. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, shift weight back. Pull your sternum forward. Hip hinge, shoulders down. Collarbones open wide across chest. 1 more time. Come into your low lunge. Inhale, rise up. Press hip bones forward, tailbone down. And gently shift your weight back. Ardha Hanuman. Ardha Hanumanasana. Pull the tailbone long. Make sure you don't round your low back. Keep that back elongated. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, exhale. All right, here comes the half heroes pose, but I'm not going to do it with my right knee because it won't bend back. So what you would do is shift forward. If this knee goes back, separate this area. The calf pulls away from the back of the thigh. You pull the leg back and sit. Hero's pose. And my leg isn't going to allow me to do it. I'm not going to try. Modified, bend the leg this way instead. Do a little hip opener. Rather than getting the front of the hip and thigh, you're going to get the inner part of the hip, which is fine. Rise up, sit tall. Inhale. Exhale. Sit tall. That's it. If you're in your heroes, half hero, and you want to lean back on your forearms, remember your leg is folded back this way. You would lift up your heart, press into your forearms, and then you would just elevate heart, eye gaze is straight, stay here and breathe. And that's gonna give you a nice elongation through the front of the hip and thigh. I just can't do that right now. Maybe never, but over time you learn what you can and what you can't do. And it becomes less important to force yourself to do the things that you can't do, because then you realize you're out of commission for longer periods of time. It's just not worth it. You live and you learn. So you're either back in your half hero, or you're elevating your heart up and you're hip hinging forward over the thigh. And just stay here and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Head away from tailbone. Foot is flexed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm listening to my YouTube subscription music, and I love, there's a person, his name's Michael. I apologize if I say his last name wrong. Kiwanuka. He's awesome. He's great, and he just released some new music recently. I just hit shuffle, but I looked for his name, and I'm playing him now. So you might want to check him out. I'll put his music and his name at the end of my video in description if you want to check him out. Lengthen your breastbone through the arms, hip hinge. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Elevate your heart, come all the way up. If you're back in your half hero, you'd be back here. You would press into your forearms, press into your hands, come all the way up. And then we're gonna do just this little windshield wiper. Gentle little motion, just rock side to side for a moment. Rock side to side, release those hips. All right, next, what I want you to do, we're gonna do a little reverse plank. Extend one heel out. You wanna feel how your glutes work. Extend both heels out. From here, at the top, your glutes work. Stretch long through the backs of your thighs. Lift your heart. Plant your arms directly under the shoulders. Now you're gonna come all the way up, tighten your abdominal wall in. Lift your heart, breathe in, breathe out. Really tighten your core, press your hips to the sky. Inhale, exhale. Really lift your hips to the sky. Inhale, exhale. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Exhale, one more deep inhale, open your heart. And gently come into the mat. Shake out your knees. Good job. We're gonna do a little caterpillar. We're gonna stretch the thighs, backs of thighs, hamstrings now. So now I just want you to lift up your arms, reach through, lengthen ribs out of hips. And then as you elevate your heart, hip hinge from the crease here of your hip. Reach for either your shins, maybe you'll reach for your ankles, or you could grab the lateral side edges where your pinky toes are and stretch up. Deep inhale, exhale, hip hinge over the legs. Keep your heart lifted. Inhale and exhale, keep your heart lifted. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale. Caterpillar. In yin yoga, we call this caterpillar. Lift up, stretch ribs out of hips, lengthen backs of thighs, open up your low back. Really deep hamstring lengthener. Core draws into back, lift up your heart, hip hinge. And breathe, go inward. Find your edge, hold it there. Lengthen over, inhale. Really feel the inside lateral line, outer hips. Inner to outer thighs, lengthen over. Inhale, exhale. Hip hinge, a little deeper if you can, hip hinge. Let the back of those ribs fully open up and extend. Inhale, exhale. One more time, deep inhale, really lengthen, exhale. And slowly make your way up. Excellent, shake out your knees. All right, okay. Next, what I want you to do, we're gonna turn to one side. And then I'm gonna ask you, we're gonna do a little core strengthening for sides of waist, or obliques. And then I want you to feel how your shoulder drops away from here like that. Careful not to collapse. Feel width across shoulders and chest. Avoid letting your ribs sink. Those ribs need to lift up away from the mat. And then basically, we're gonna come into our side plank. We want our hips to be straight, our shoulders to be straight. Lift up those hips, stay here and breathe. 10, 9, I'm just gonna hold it. 8, 7, I can really feel those bottom obliques. 6, 5, open your heart. 4, 3, 2, and come in. Awesome. Now, keep chest lifted. Pull those two sides of your ribs together. And I want you to lift up your top leg. We're going to do a little side kick. Side kick is coming from Pilates. Hand to hip. Flex your foot. Do 2 pulses to the front. And then I want you to just do 1 kick back. Exhale, exhale. Inhale. Careful not to move hips. Exhale, exhale. Tighten core to spine. Inhale. 8 more. Inhale, exhale. 7. Keep pelvis totally stabilized. 6, 5. Wrap those ribs. 4. Keep heart lifted. 3 more. And inhale, exhale. 2 more. And inhale, exhale. Last one. Chest is open. Inhale, exhale. Okay, 5 circles. It already burns, I know. 4. Notice I'm only doing 5. 3. I know it burns. Keep going. 2. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. I know it burns. Okay, now we're going to reverse. 5. 4. Woo! 3. Lengthen. 2. Keep pelvis stable. Last one. And then just hug in. Let it release. All right. Awesome. That's getting into your obliques, the sides of your waist. Gently come up. We're going to flip over to the other side. So we're going to do our little modified side plank. The exercises will get harder over time. I'm just getting my strength back. So I'm starting slow. So feel free to join me. If you're just a beginner, perfect time to join me. Even if you're intermediate, you'll still feel something working with me because I tend to go deep. And then I don't go too fast or rush through anything because I want you to feel the right muscles working. So chances are, even if you're intermediate and we're not doing something super difficult, you're still going to feel the effort. You're still going to feel the work. So try it. See if you like it. So we're going to feel sides of waist stretch. Shoulders drop. Come onto your forearm. Make sure you don't sink. Open your collarbones wide. Go ahead and extend the legs out long so you're making a straight single file line. Really get those bottom ribs. Sometimes we twist our spine and we don't even realize we do it. If we have scoliosis, we don't even realize it sometimes. We may know we have it, but we don't realize when we fully rotate our body. So it's good to create that awareness from within so you're aware of your spatial surroundings and you're aware of yourself kinesthetically. So you want to know how your body is in space and time. It really is helpful. Okay, so we're going to get these bottom ribs up and then you're going to elevate and just hold it here. 10. This is where I rotate my middle ribs. Caught myself. 9. So it's good you saw that. 8, 7, keep chest open. 6, collarbones wide. 5, 4, shoulders are down. 3, lift those bottom ribs. 2, and gently come in. Whew. Now, make sure shoulders drop away from ears. Collarbones open wide. Lift those ribs up because we want our obliques to really engage. Okay, your top leg stretches back. My foo dogs, I found my foo dogs. They were in storage for 7 years. I love my foo dogs. They're protection, worldly protection. One is for the world. One is for prosperity, your place in the world, safety, income, prosperity. The other one is for the home, protecting family, protecting either your children, your spouse, whoever's in the home with you, your pets, your animals. So it's good to have a food dog. Each represents something else to make a whole. Good to have them in your life. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, those ribs open up. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, keep pelvis stabilized. Inhale, back. Exhale, pulse, pulse. And 7, just move leg, keep pelvis stabilized. 6 more. Keep pelvis still. 5. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, take it back. 4. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, take it back. 3. Inhale, take it back. 2. Only thing that moves is the leg. 1 more. Work those obliques. All right. Now, just 5 circles. Keep pelvis stable. 4, lightly brush top ankle over bottom. 1, 3. Oh, I know it burns. 2. And inhale, exhale, really stretch, lengthen. Last one. Oof. Okay, I'm almost sweating. The sweat beads are almost pouring down. Now we reverse. Go back. Feel the hip flexor stretch. Up. Oof. Forward. Just 5. 4. You know it's working when 5 reps is a killer. 3. Lift your heart. 2 more. Ooh, almost there. Last one. Oh, it hurts. Okay. Come all the way in. Not in a bad way, just it's work. It's a lot of work. Hug in. Release your hip. Slowly, we're going to come all the way up. Okay, now we're going to do a little seated butterfly. Yin, it's called butterfly. And then we're going to do, it's also called Baddha Konasana. So this is a great way to open the hips, right where that crease is, where your thigh meets the hip socket. So we're going to sit up tall, and we just want to I'll be right in between my 2 foo dogs. Okay. Bottoms of feet reach the sky. When I left Florida, I had my real dog. He was 16 and a half. He was beautiful. His name was Harley. He died of sickness and old age. He was 16 and a half. And I took him to California with me. He lasted another 6 months, and he was really ill. So he passed in my lap as I was petting him. And he was half chow, and he was half shepherd. Beautiful boy. So, saying foo dogs, dog reminded me of my Harley. We're elevating up. One day I'll have another dog. I just have to make sure I have time to take care of a dog. We're elevating, lengthening, and one day I will have time, and I will. Just want to make sure I give my dog the best home. Lift and lengthen all the way up through top of head. Just sink into bottom of hips, bottom of pelvis. Chest is lifted. Breathing in, breathing out. Lengthening upwards. Sinking down into the bottom of your sits bones. Relax those shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. I'm starting to get sleepy. I made a big pot of mashed potatoes with garlic and cheese. So good. Salt and pepper, yum. Starting to get lazy. Lengthening up. Chest is open. Breathing in, breathing out. All right. See if it's okay I know, because my hips are tight. I'm going to give you a break. We'll go into diamond pose. Diamond, slide your feet a little further away from you. So your feet slide a little bit further away from your pelvis. And then if you're tight like me, it's going to buy you a little bit more space so you can elevate up. And then you can hinge there. You feel a little bit more open in your pelvis. Hinge over the legs. I think I have a yoga block. My neck is still tight from sleeping the other night. It's getting better, but it's still tight. So I'm gonna grab a yoga block. It's handy. Lengthen. Hinge forward. And rather than grabbing both feet like this, I'm just gonna put the yoga block in front of my feet, and I'm placing my forearms like this up against the yoga block. And then I'm just gonna hinge over my legs, over the front of my thighs, and just feel the hips release a little bit. Inhale, and then exhale, get those hips to release. Lengthen your breastbone so you don't round your back. Inhale, and then exhale. Breathe in, and exhale. Really open your heart, hip hinge forward. Inhale, exhale. Head away from tailbone. Your back's gonna open up as well. Inhale, exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly make your way up. Bring the knees together like you're closing a book. Gentle little windshield wiper side to side. Release the legs, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna do a little deer pose to open those hips a little bit more, but before I do that, we're gonna do something. We're gonna stand in a plank. We're gonna strengthen our core. I just rolled over the side of my foot and made this big crunchy noise. We're gonna do a plank. And then make sure you feel your tailbone. We don't wanna arch. We don't wanna do sway back arch because that loads your back. Stretch, see how my shirt just lengthened through there? Keep the spine reaching long. And then we're gonna come out into our full plank so your toes curl under. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Stretch one leg back, scoop your core in tight. Really lift your abdominal wall to your spine. Now you're gonna lift that other leg. Walk your feet out a little tiny bit. Tailbone drops, core is strong. Tap opposite hand to shoulder. 10. Stabilize. 9. Tighten core to back. 8. 7. Use your core. Tighten your core in. 6. Tailbones long. Chest is open. 5. 4. Wrap those ribs. Work those obliques. 3. 2 more. Head away from tailbone. I'm all out of breath already. Last set. Now we're just gonna rock forward, rock back, keep tailbone long. 9. Abdominals tighten into back. 8. Spine is on. 7. 6. Careful not to arch your back. Scoop in. 5. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Excellent. Slowly come down to your knees. Okay, deer pose. For deer pose, take one leg in front, shin, knee, in line, shin parallel with ankle. That leg is in front. Now this other leg, hip, knee, parallel with thigh, and then this leg pulls back. If it's too much on your knee to have the leg pulled back, then you're gonna go into a pigeon, which is swan and yin. You would bring your ankle closer to your inner thigh, and you would just take your leg straight back like this behind you on the mat if it hurts to have your knee twisted back. Otherwise, we're gonna do a little deer. This leg's in front. And we just wanna kinda bring the arms up, equal weight in each half of your pelvis. A lot of times we lean to one side more than the other. We're trying to get equal on each of our sits bones. Rise up, sink into those sits bones. Flex your feet to protect your knees, your ankles, and a little hip hinge forward. So you want to feel how your sits bones stretch back behind you without elevating your hips far off mat. See if you could hinge over the legs for a moment. You could even come to your forearms, or you can grab your yoga block. Keep the length. Maybe you'll rest your forehead on the block. Stay here and breathe. Spine is long. Feel that hip open. Head away from tailbone. Breathe. Feel expansion of ribs. Expand laterally. Head lengthens away from tailbone. Stretch out your spine. Feel your hips release. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Get those hips to sink. I feel like my hip is up in the air. I can't help it. Really feel like your sits bones pull back, ribs apart, hip hinge, coming into the mat a little deeper. Breathe. Get that upper middle back to release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Soften into the stretch. Head lengthens away from tailbone. And one more deep inhale. Elongate your spine. Exhale. We're going to softly release. Slowly walk hands in. We're going to come up and we're going to switch sides, and I'm going to call it a night after this. I think I ate too many mashed potatoes. I think potatoes have a high glycemic index. It gives you energy and then you just kind of drop. I feel like I'm dropping now. So I'm going to reverse directions. My right knee's bent. So I'm going to flip face opposite way. So I'll explain. We're going to take our knee and our ankle. They're aligned. Our shin bone is straight. Likewise, we're going to take this leg, twist it back behind us. For some reason, my knee will do it on this side. If I don't do a tight bend straight in, if it's more out like this, where your knee and your shin, your ankle are parallel, then I'm able to do it on this side, like, because the knee isn't pulled back as far. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. So, I said it wrong. The hip socket and the knee joint and the thigh, those are parallel. So it's less angle. That's what I meant to say. It's less angle on the knee. And then this front leg, it's like a 90-degree angle. I'm just sliding in a little closer. We want our hips to be squared straight in front of us. Our ankles can flex to free space for our hips, and our knee joints are safe. I'm just gonna slide forward a little. And then I'm getting tired. My eyes are like, my one eye has a hard time staying open if I'm tired, so I know I'm tired. We're gonna lift up, elevate up. Hips are squared in front of us. Sink your sits bones into your mat. Elevate up. Breathing in, breathing out. I love this song. I love the guitar. Awesome. Woo, Jimi Hendrix influence, if you ask me. Love the guitar. Lift and lengthen up. If you ask me, I hear Jimi Hendrix in the background. That's awesome. I know who influenced Michael. Pull your heart through the arms. Breathing in, breathing out. I'm trying to get my sits bone down, but it's going with me. Trying to sink in order to rise simultaneously. Yeah, this left hip in front's tighter. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Here's a yoga block. If you have one, use it. Hip hinge. Avoid rounding your back. Keep the back elongated. Inhale, exhale. Stretch apart. Keep the spine long. Soften into it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This is such a great song. Breathing in, breathing out. Tailbone drops behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Tailbone drops behind you. Stretch apart. Let's take 2 more deep inhales to the center of your spine. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch your spine out. In your hips, hip opener, back opener. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly make your way in. So check out Michael Kiwanuka, if I said his name right. I think this is his new song, My Hero. Check him out. Gently bring your leg forward. And one more time, let's do a little windshield wiper. Awesome. Windshield wiper. Woohoo! We did it, everybody. And we're just going to end with a little tiny little back extension where you palms in, elevate. It's like you're going to lift your heart through the arms. Inhale. And now spread your shoulder blades apart. Exhale. And inhale. And then exhale. Pop, crack. One more time. Inhale. Lengthen. And then exhale. Spread those shoulder blades apart. All right. And then we're just going to come Sukhasana. Couple little shoulder rolls. Up, down, back. Away from ears. Release the shoulders down and back. Awesome. Mine are crunching. Oh my goodness, that's not good. We hopefully can get the crunchies to go away because we don't want our bones to crunch like that. I mean, if it happens, it happens. It's okay. Don't be alarmed. But essentially, yeah, it's going now. We want that to be gone. Reverse. Up, down, back. That's it. Nice, easy. Release. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, release. 2 more. Last one. Stretch one arm along the floor. And drop ear to shoulder, release. Come up. Drop your other arm. Stretch shoulder width. Ear to shoulder. Get this side to lengthen. Release. Inhale, exhale. Come back to the center. Sides of neck are long. We're just going to do a little head roll, shoulder roll. Inhale. Exhale, super duper slow. Inhale, exhale, 3 more. 2 more. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's workout session. We hit our core a little bit. We did some stretching of our thighs, our hips, our hamstrings, strengthened our core. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, everybody. Feel blessed and at peace. You did your workout today. So feel good about yourself. Awesome. You're awesome. Thanks for joining. Peace, everybody. Take care. See you again soon. Bye. I'm going to sleep soon. Those mashed potatoes are putting me to sleep. Bye.